Good morning, everyone. It is currently early as fuck where I'm at, and late as fuck where Ozbets is at. What time is it for you right now, Liam?
It's 11:30.
11:30 at night, and it's 6:30 in the morning for me. Cold as shit. Definitely have not taken a shower. Barely even got prepared for this shit. So good thing my boy Liam here is about to be yapping his ass off for a good 20 minutes or so about his plays, and then. So we do actually have like a little schedule for today. So Liam's obviously going to give out his plays. And then me and him are going to look to collaborate on a play that we just happen to find on a board. And then last of all, of course, we'll be going through a couple comments as well. So if you guys do want to get started on that, make sure drop some comments down below. And me and Liam will get to them eventually. And also, on top of comments, if you guys are watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Just goes a long way to help us grow the channel. So, Liam, with that being said, you said there's something on your mind that's been bugging you.
Is it what's on the screen right now? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep. You're in a little dilemma.
As you can see, I actually had a different view on about 5 minutes ago until Ty told me it might not be, but I wanted to talk about error lines because I thought this was an error line, and I was going to talk about how betting these, it like limits your capacity to win over the long run with your account as your account will go. So what I was just going to talk about is like, this is a really good bet. Drew Eubanks under 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. But betting it now, because it's an error, because I thought it was an error line, is bad. Because it means that you'll likely win tomorrow in the short term, but the long term you restrict your access to win. But as Ty pointed out, this line's actually available at like Pinnacle. It's very juiced, but it's available at Pinnacle and Caesars. So maybe it's not an error line, and it's just a really bad line. But the reason it's bad is because Walker Kessler's active, so he was off the injury. He was off the injury report here, which means, I don't know, like 28, 30 minutes. And Eubanks and Kessler, they haven't shared a single minute all season, so they're not going to overlap. So as you can see, maybe just a really good bet. But they won't share a single minute. So like say Kessler plays 28, that puts Eubanks at 20. He averages 14 power A per 20. Also sneaky, Charlotte second unit where Eubanks will be playing. Nick Richards is pretty aggressive at attacking the glass, and he's not a cupcake on the defensive end. So I was actually going to go into depth about why not to bet error lines, but I reckon maybe, this isn't an error line. It's just it's a really good bet. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I don't know if this is an error line like at all.
So I haven't given it out to my premium group yet for that reason. It seems too good to be true.
If you were a bookmaker and you saw this line, you'd think like the bookmakers would like somewhat know, right? If you were a bookmaker and you saw people like hammering Drew Eubanks unders at fucking 6:30 in the morning, I like a terrible line. I feel like a terrible line, bro.
Kessler's off the injury list, and they added some guys onto it, right? So maybe the only thing I can think of is the books think Kessler's going to miss. But, of course, it's the NBA. Of course, that can happen. But, like, an educated guess would be that he isn't because he's not listed as out or questionable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting. I might actually give it out because, like, it's on enough books for me to give it out, and it's on some of the sharper books, which I find interesting, and I don't think there's anything I'm missing.
It's literally on Pinnacle, bro. If you give it out, if you give it out to Pinnacle's like the sharpest book in the world. If you give it out to people on Pinnacle, like I know, like I think it's only available in like Canada, which is like kind of shitty. But yeah, dude. I mean, so I this is what I'm thinking now. I think that the books just don't realize that like Drew Eubanks and Kessler like don't share the floor at all because it like Laurie is out, so they're probably thinking that like Eubanks is just like a power forward who's gonna see like 24 minutes or some shit. Like
Yeah.
I because there is a lot of people out, bro. Like
That's must be it. So maybe
yeah,
maybe I will give it out because it's about. I think
it is like. I think it's actually fair game, dude. I mean, it's clearly, but like we're also kind of like complete fucking nerds when it comes to this shit, and like would know like that Drew Eubanks and like two like scrubby ass like centers, like just like wouldn't share like the floor together. Actually,
yeah.
is not a scrub, but two like
I mean, they haven't shared a minute the whole season, and I don't think it'll change here because they've got that Micah Potter guy starts at power forward.
why would
Philip
they
House
share?
off the bench. I don't think it will change here.
Why would they share a minute together, dude? That would be like the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, it's like he's gonna play his like whatever his cool like because Kessler actually kind of plays a lot too. Kessler like what like 31 minutes, 30 minutes, 30, 29, 26, 30.
Yeah, he's going to play. No,
Like,
it's an unbelievably good line. I
yeah.
think I'm going to give it out to the group because actually, when I looked, it wasn't on Pinnacle and it wasn't on Caesars, which is why I didn't give it out. But now that it's on there, I reckon it's fair game.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's on Pinnacle, dude. And like I'm pretty sure Pinnacle you can literally bet it's like max bet shit whenever you want and you like could do that forever. Like or not maybe not forever, but like for a
Swish
long
said
ass time and
books
just like
giving
never get
players
limited.
like Eubanks this early. Be careful. Exactly. That's another thing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, like that Eubank shit is stupid. But like, I really think that they just like don't know. They just think that like Laurie's out and like everyone's out, so they're just like, oh yeah, Drew Eubank's definitely gonna see an increase in minutes and usage. Okay, Drew Eubanks.
The only I mean maybe I don't know maybe it's kind of weird to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really have much else to add. It's pretty weird.
Okay, before you get into your picks, I'm gonna type in one thing. Me and you were both like coincidentally on the same pick yesterday. Going to this Indiana Pacers guard. What do we need? We needed over 19.5 PA.
Yes.
Fucking Andrew Nemhard, dude. This dude shot 2 for 5 from the free throw line, and he ended up one short. 4 for 12 from the floor. The 2 for 5 from the free throw. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I was scrolling through like my Bleacher Report app because that's what I use to like check stuff and like see how my bets are doing. I see that he missed 3 free throws in a row, and I'm like, dude, because he started off so good. And dude, actually, you know what I said? I was on stream with Pips last night, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, Nemhard 7 and 5 in like the first quarter." I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude!" Like, I literally said like, "Yeah, that was like such an easy bet."
Jinx it, man.
Like, jinx the fuck up. No, but look at this shit, man.
Nah, it's terrible.
10.
Swish said Kessler was out last game and he was 9.5, 7.5. Well, he's in this game. So
yeah, Swish. I mean, this Eubank shit is a fucking lock. Like, don't
say that.
I don't care, bro. It's a terrible line. Eubanks. I mean, yeah. I just the only thing that would be like nervous about it is if you get like your account cooked by betting on Eubanks under, and I could like if I was a bookmaker, I would ban someone for betting Eubanks under, like that's a terrible line, but I don't know.
It's available at the sharp books though, so I haven't even given it out yet, but I would never give it out if it's only at Bet365. But the fact that it's at those sharp ones and it's on like Caesars and Pinnacle.
Flip won't like ban your account either, I don't think. Bovada might, but they let you get some leeway. I don't know, man. Just don't like nuke it, I guess. Just like do like a 1 unit play.
No, of course.
But why would you do a 1 unit play? Yeah, that shit's like an insane edge. Okay. All right, we're about at the 10-minute mark. Ozzy, kick us out. Kick us off here. Well, hold up. Let me click into some of the comments. See, Tyler said, "What's up, my guy? Tyler, how we doing? You see, easy money. Yeah, he was eating. Aaron, 2 sharp kings. Aaron, you're sharp.
Yeah,
I always see,
incredibly sharp.
I always see Aaron just like recapping his plays on like the most random role players, and he just like wins every time.
Yeah. Does minute projections, bets like PRA per min, which I rate.
I think that's a good shit too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharp.
Ozzy, kick us off with whatever bet you wanna start with.
What's the first one you have up?
Any of them.
Let's go Trey Young under 29.5 points.
Okay.
I actually didn't do a big write-up for this because it's pretty self-explanatory. 43. His line hasn't been this high all season. Line hasn't been this high all season. 43 points today. DeAndre Hunter was out, like really late scratch, which makes me think they were resting him for this game. So I think he'll be back. Bogdanovic might be out, but I don't mind that. It's just a really high line, and I think it's wrong, and I think it's going to move. That's all there really is to it. The under in 5 of 6 with Johnson out and Hunter in. Johnson also hasn't officially been ruled out yet, but I expect him to miss. But Bulls just, I mean, they actually aren't that bad against a pick and roll. 12 fewest pull-ups in the last 10 games, and this season Vucevic wasn't in complete drop against him. It was like in like a semi-drop, and Trey didn't have huge volume against him. The line's just too high. I think it should be like 26.5.
Yeah, dude. This line is way too high. 29.5 is like ridiculous. It is like the Bulls do kind of suck ass, but I mean, like, yeah, he hasn't even like really had too good of games against them, to be fair. Let's see, like 27, 25, 14. I mean, yeah, bro. Trey Young.
Yeah, there's not much to it.
Yeah. So there's a 30.5 at Fliff for -115. Caesars -133 at 30.5 as well. And then, yeah, you get to like ESPN -115, DraftKings -120 for 29.5, -125 for Bet365. And then even 20, dude, to be honest, even like 28.5 is like too high. Like this should be like 25.5, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, the line's too high.
Like, what is like his hit rate with 25.5? Like 13 out of 37. Even without Jalen Johnson, bro, it's like he's not that good of a scorer anymore. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he's. See how there's that middle patch where he went under in like almost all the games.
Mm-hmm.
He was injured in that stretch, and I think he's actually getting healthier. So, but it's still too high.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. I hate talking about bets when like the only answer to it is like it's too high, and it's like true though. So
yeah, the line will move. So
yeah, for sure. Like you're gonna get good CLV, and like you did your job as a bettor, right? So
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
happy to bet it this early because it's also available on like FanDuel and all those books as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, hit us with the next one.
Get up the go Milwaukee, Orlando.
Oh shit. You're trying to like build up tension for it.
Yeah. It's Giannis over 29.5 points. But once again, available everywhere. So happy to bet it this early. It's actually, is that 28.5 in some spots? I think really juiced actually when I checked.
No, it's not.
No, it's okay. It was 28.5 in some spots, like super juice, which I'd just rather play 29.5 because like it's barely, what even is it? It's like less than a 5% increase in points, and you don't have to lay anywhere near. But yeah, he's had like 22 or more shots every game against the Magic this season. They play him in single coverage. I don't see that changing because like every game they've kept the Bucks like a really low score. So I reckon that's there to stay. And let me get my write up for it. Hang on. To go more into depth. But I have him like 20 to 25 field goal attempts here just because it's young. I know it's a back-to-back, but it's Giannis. He's aggressive. If he sees single coverage, he's going to attack it.
24 field goal attempts, 12 free throw attempts in the first game. 29 field goal attempts, 10 free throw attempts in the second game, 37 and 41. This is a bad line, mate.
Even back to last season as well, like with under Mosley, he was like 20 plus shots every single game against the Magic. So it's just a volume play. Like he's for 29.5 points, Giannis, if he's taking 20 or more shots with how often he gets to the line and the efficiency he shoots, you just take it each time.
This is a great bet, dude. It's actually a really great bet. Look at 37 and 41 this year. He's only had 35 or more in all 4 matchups against Mosley.
Yeah.
So you just need 29.5. Okay, good shit, Ozzy. You just found me my first play of the day. That's a good one. Also, I don't know if there's so many ways to play this stuff, like in the Bucks game. Because you can just build off of like, okay, Giannis is gonna get single coverage, and then you can just start building like a ton of stuff like off of that, you know, like Brook Lopez unders, like Torian Prince unders.
Yeah.
Literally everyone except for Dame and Giannis. I feel like a Dame and Giannis combo over would be like at free money against Orlando.
I was on this. They played them like maybe a week ago or something, and I was on it then, and it was a very easy watch because he'd get the ball top of the key, Orlando stay home on shooters. Batadze, Isaac defending him. And it's one of those things where like they trust their defensive bigs of it might not even be Batadze here, but Isaac will play a fair bit. Wendell Carter Jr. They trust him. Doesn't matter how good they defend, like good offense beats good defense, and it's Giannis. So
yep. Yeah, for sure.
He might not have a 75% game. Well, he probably won't. Like he has in some really easy matchups, but yeah, he'll get a shit ton of shots.
Liam, did you retweet my live tweet on Twitter?
Oh no, I didn't. Hang on, I'll do it.
Okay, sweet. Okay, I just want to make sure that we get enough people in.
Well, I'm looking at myself. That's weird.
Yeah, I know that is weird when you see that.
Okay, isn't it? Next one.
Yes, next one. But hold up, I am sending this into my Discord real quick.
I'll just talk in the meantime.
Okay.
About hang on the comments. Tommaso said good morning. Morning to you, mate. He's in Italia. In Italy, they have Giannis at 27.5. No way. Wish I lived there. Bet that.
Yeah.
He asked Adebayo over 12.5 RA and Scotty over 7.5 rebounds. I'll let you answer that because I don't bet rebounds. So Aaron said Trey under very, very solid. Cheers, mate. Aaron's from Scotland. I don't know if you knew that, Ty. He's Scottish.
Who, Tommaso? Are you talking about?
Aaron Stacks. He's from Scotland.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Trey Young. Scotland. There's so many. That's like it's sweet how many people like just bet from all over the place on the NBA. It's kind of like crazy to me that like so many people do bet on NBA, just like given like what time the games are at, you know?
Yeah,
I think it's pretty
like
sweet.
the European guys. I think it'd be the same for Aaron. Maybe not as bad because England a bit close. Well, not England. Sorry, the UK a bit closer to America, so it wouldn't be as bad of a time for Aaron, but still not a great time.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Just bet.
Because I know Pips and Serbian guy, they're up at like fucking 3 a.m. watching games.
Yeah. Dude, that would suck ass. I would definitely be doing that shit too if I was like in their shoes though.
I don't know if I would, to be honest. It's very late.
I'd be like
switch the Denver plus money at home, Hornets versus a depleted Utah, and Philly cover versus New York. Denver plus money at home. Back to back though. I don't bet spreads and money lines. I'm not good at this.
Yeah, I feel like Denver might be back. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think Denver might be back. I think like honestly, Aaron Gordon is like super fucking important to the team.
He might not play tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Houston
Hornets versus depleted Utah. I mean, Zvi, Mikhailuk, Johnny Juzang.
Zvi's a dog, bro. I won an over on him the other day. He was like,
I saw that he shot like 80% from 3 or something.
He's like baby Dante, like your Walmart Dante DiVincenzo.
He actually is. He's got a green light, doesn't he?
All right, let's
What
get
was
to
I
the
gonna
next
say?
one.
All right, get into the next one. Actually, I was going to look. There's this guy for Utah that's been playing who just, I think he's a made up player. But, anyways, go to Jokic over, oh, you're already on it, over 28.5 points. Very similar to the Giannis bet. Like these sort of guys, I only bet them one way or the other when I'm like really confident, like the way they'll be guarded. Aaron unfollowed for England comment, unfortunately. That was my bad. That's actually terrible. I had a Scottish roommate who every time I'd fuck that up, he'd like hit me. So that's my bad. Sorry, mate. But yeah, Jokic against Houston last season, and I found a press conference. I remember last season there was a press conference, and I kept betting it throughout the year. They just had Sengun one-on-one and were like, all right, take everyone else out. We're just guarding this guy in single coverage. They went 3-1 against Denver. Jokic had 26 or more shots in 3 of the 4 games. One game he had 19 field goal attempts, and he played like sort of lower minutes because it was a blowout. Then Udoka after the game said the way to beat, like, if you show bodies at this guy, he's going to carve you up, and like points per shot's actually higher than if you guard him one-on-one. So I expect that to be the exact same here. It's the first time they've played this season, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Jokic 28.5 point line. He's over in, what was it? I had like 10 of 13 with Murray active, Gordon not playing. And I know Gordon might play. I don't think he will, but if he does, he's still limited off the bench. But yeah, with Murray active, Gordon out. I mean, Gordon, they don't share a heap of minutes. Over in 10 of 13. I just have him. I have him between 20 to 24 field goal attempts in my projections, and he's over in 75. I think it's 75% of games since the start of last season with 20 to 24 shots on this line. But yeah, really confident in single coverage. Also, Sengun, I don't like his chances at stuffing Jokic in the post. So, high volume game. And today, I know it's a back-to-back, but he barely played and didn't fucking try. So, yeah, like that one.
How many flops are there going to be in the post between these two Eastern Europeans? They're
a lot of them. That's a Sengun special.
Sengun's going to be like...
He is a complaint, actually, Sengun.
Okay. Yeah, dude, no, this is actually a great bet. I mean, I was like looking at the head-to-head last year. Let's see. Because yeah, Ime really does think like this, and like yeah, the 23-point game. I mean, 9 for 26, 4 for 7 from the free throw line, dude. You like never see shit like that from Jokic.
No, and I watched some tape back, and they literally didn't show anybody's.
He's got 12 for 16, which isn't even good for him at all, and then 5 for 7 from the field. That's 7 more points, and that's 30 points. You know, and that's like a pretty bad shooting night for him.
Yeah,
like, he's 12 for 26. So. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I think that Aaron Gordon probably not playing helps you a lot, just because like Jokic is so weird to bet on, dude. He's actually like probably a better person to live bet if you're being honest. You got to like if you can see how the game state's going, and then like
that's another thing here. It should be competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston are really good.
Yeah.
Back to back for Denver.
1 point spread. Houston's a great team. Sengun's flopping. And then Jokic is going to get riled up. I've actually seen that happen before. I've seen like people flop on Jokic and he just gets like pissed and starts starts eating. I was on his under one time against the Wizards, and like someone flopped and got a foul call, and he got so mad and scored like 12 points in like 2 minutes.
That's what he does. I reckon if he tried, because he plays the right way. Like if you show him bodies, he passes. If he's in single coverage, he attacks. And if he was like some other guys where they just attack all game, like imagine Jokic with the green light of Jalen Green.
Oh,
right. He'd average like 35 to 40.
He would.
He's an incredible scorer.
Yeah. I mean, dude, because he touches the ball like every possession. Like,
yeah, he does.
And I don't know how he just doesn't really get tired. You know, he just like posting up takes a lot of like it's exerting a fair bit of energy trying to like constantly post people up and like, you know, back people down.
It does, but he doesn't move at a fast speed, so that helps.
And that's also why he never gets hurt, dude. It's because he's so like floppy and like
Yeah.
just like moves so slow. He's like never gonna like probably get hurt. Like seriously,
Yeah, he's actually never hurt.
he's a unit. Yeah, but no, but with the bet, I do think that's a very good look. So okay, is it
Yeah.
time to collaborate?
Yep. I'll tell you one I like that I think you'll like.
Okay, let's do it.
Go to. I didn't bet it just because there's a couple like this could be easily fucked if someone's ruled out.
Mm-hmm.
But Boston Toronto.
Okay.
Davion Mitchell was completely out of the rotation up until last game. And that last game was against Steph Curry. And I reckon the only reason he was in the rotation was because of Curry. And he made a spot start.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bet this because I'm pretty confident in it. I think he won't play anywhere near as many minutes, but I like his PRA under 11.5 because I think there's a fair chance he like barely plays. Because I think last game was a spot start to guard Curry.
Yeah, for sure. Because and he won't like DMP because quickly.
No, he shouldn't.
But Shed, do you think that Shed's gonna start or?
I think a Baji and you go back to point Scotty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scotty, RJ, Dick, Agbaji, Jakob.
With Scotty, Agbaji, Dick, Jakob, and RJ. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right? Yeah. No, this makes sense, dude. Yeah. So Curry, I totally get. So let's go to without quickly, just like straight up, and then let's see.
And then do with RJ and Scotty.
Yeah. With RJ and Scotty. And then so under and 4 14, and then like 35, like
under and 10 or 14.
Yeah, 10 out of 14.
Yeah.
So and then if you think that was close to ceiling minutes, because I mean that was like, should we just like do 30 or less minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's 9 out of 12, and it's against Boston, who doesn't allow like shit, like no spot ups.
Oh, it's a terrible matchup for him.
Yeah. Let's see, how did he go over some games? I guess he had like 8 assists randomly and shit, but I like it. I don't know. This is kind of like out of my cup of tea for like this early in the morning. But no, I definitely get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty good juice too, like minus 103, stuff like that. Okay. What's like the easiest team? What team do we always bet on that you already didn't share a bet from? Oh, let's go to the Spurs game.
My boys.
Go Spurs, go.
What do I leaned early initial. I leaned Keldon under 9.5 PRA. I have him at 24 minutes here, and you put like 20 to 25 minutes.
Is Sohan playing?
No, but even with Sohan out, Castle starts.
Oh, okay, and Castle will guard Morant, so he'll actually be needed. And Bane, one of the two. Someone's getting cooked. That's for sure. I think
Where I think better though is because Memphis, I reckon they'll be super aggressive against Wemby. We've seen them like really blitz some guys, and also they play at such a fast pace. I don't like betting unders against them. Like they fly up and down the court, and that suits Keldon, who can get in a track meet.
I think that Ja, I don't like the matchup for Ja. I just don't like. He's too reliant on scoring at the paint. Like, yeah, in the non-Wemby minutes he'll crush, but I don't know.
They'll share a lot of minutes though.
Yeah, they will, because Wemby's rotations are weird. They're like kind of come.
Wemby, he plays like first 5 minutes, then plays last 2 minutes of the quarter, then he'll play to like that 6-minute mark in the second quarter, then come back with 2 minutes to go. But third quarter, it's like he plays 6, 7, 8 minutes on the bench, and then usually plays the whole last quarter.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. I'm like looking at these lines blindly. Bane 17.5. He'll get dropped but is he even going to be on the floor a ton with Wemby? I don't know how the rotations. Bane, I just think that Bane's kind of like a buy low, bro. Like Bane's he's a really good player. 17.5. I think that you gotta shoot the ball a little bit to beat the Spurs. Am I right? Yeah, mid-range threes.
Yeah.
So I don't love it for Jaren. Who's gonna guard Jaren? Like Barnes or something?
Barnesy.
Barnes and then Sohan or Jaren.
So hands out.
And then Wemby's like lurking off of like Edie or Clark. Edie might have a field day on the offensive glass, but he's not going to be able to stay on the court at all. I've realized that wings rebounds are a pretty good edge against the Spurs. Just find whoever's not going to guard Wemby and then just like bet like good wings over rebounds.
Yeah. I lean Edie's unders actually for the reason of I don't think that he'll be able to stay on the court against Wemby.
Yeah. No, that's completely fair. 16.5, yeah. Yeah, I mean he's not going to be able to guard Wemby.
Yeah, because he'll get pulled out and he can't move his feet. So
they have, except for I think Jay Huff. I think Jay Huff might be out, which is like actually like kind of.
No, I think Huff's playing.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me take a look. Basketball Monster. Memphis. I'm pretty sure he's probable. I actually like Jay Huff. Yeah, he's probable.
I do too, dude. Jay Huff's like a good player. He kind of like looks like a middle-aged white dude, like accountant, but that dude he can hoop.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a basketball player, does he?
Let's see, Jay Huff. Where's Jay Huff? You said probable?
Yeah.
Okay, so should play. Okay. Yeah, I think Edie's under is a fair look. Okay, to be honest, I don't know if there's anything that like is like popping off at me.
I think it's sort of priced in though. That's the thing because his PRA is usually 20.5. So
D'Lo, don't the Lakers play against the Nets?
I think Bam's questionable.
That's the Clippers
in the Lakers Miami game, which sort of changes everything.
And so is Khalil Ware. You can't cap that game without Bam, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Warriors, Wolves. I mean, shit. Dante. I think Dante's. I mean, he shot like shit last game, dude. But he's kind of a tough person to bet on too, because I feel like Dante like only like scores on threes. You like can't really trust anything else. See spot up. Look at this Ozzy. This is a good matchup for Tay. For Devo.
Is that his nickname, Tay? Is that what the Wolves guys call him?
Nah, I think they call him Dante. Julius Randle. I know that whenever they play the Warriors, okay, he gets clamped up. But like 4 for 13, he shoots like shit every time. They kind of like try to like bait him into isolations or post ups and shit. I guess they must like send two though. Curry. Damn.
I actually didn't like anything from this game.
I don't know if I love anything either. Like Curry's lines kind of feel.
Look at Schroeder's line at 3.5.
Schroeder's like cooked, buddy. Dude, I don't know what he's even like. He just like does he does like the same shit every game. He shoots like terrible percent. Like has like 11 points or something. Like 4 assists. Yeah. Schroeder. Mike Conley. I bet on Mike Conley before. I don't think it's a good matchup though. Let's see. What are the most distinct schemes that you like betting on? Like just like Boston.
They have everyone healthy. Well, right now they sometimes they add it late during the day sometimes, but they're not on the front end of a back-to-back or the back end, so it might be everyone healthy.
Yeah. So you think like this could be an avalanche? Just like Raptors don't see the floor in the second half.
I don't know, because 3-point shooting. What if Boston shoot 25% from 3 and Raptors shoot 35%? Then it's a game.
Yeah, Boston's been pretty ass. Let's see.
That's the modern NBA.
Barrett. These lines do seem a touch low. Just off the rip.
Barnesy. I was on his assist last game, over 6.5 plus money. He got like 16 potentials and I lost the bet. But this is good because I think you could get a nice buy low next game. Because I don't like the matchup at all.
Oh yeah, that's you can't be ripping a Barnes over assists against Boston. 5.5. He could get that, bro. He could definitely get that. I'm not gonna lie.
He played them without, but they just switch everything. I don't like.
Oh yeah,
I can't bet
oh,
assist
I'm like
against.
54. He didn't play in that one game where Pirtle. I remember Pirtle had like, dude. There was a game where RJ had like a million assists, though. If I'm not mistaken, against Boston. Yeah, RJ had 15 assists against Boston. Like what? I feel like this Barnes isn't a terrible look. I totally get that they do switch everything, but man,
Oh, I definitely lean over just because of the number, but
yeah.
I just can't get there with Boston.
What would it have to be? 4.5, or like 5.5 plus money?
Tomato said, I like also Maxi over 24.5 against Knicks. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I do too. I mean, this was 26.5 against OKC, and
I
now it's
think,
always
but
Embiid.
it's because Embiid.
Oh, is he for sure playing?
Well, he's been practicing, but he's been practicing for a week, so I don't even know. I just don't like touching any of that stuff early for Philly because you can just get screwed.
Yeah, bro. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? Yeah, you can't handicap the game if you don't know if Embiid's playing. Like you just like you literally can't because the whole game is so different. Like rebounds are so different. They're gonna give up a ton of pull ups and catch and shoot stuff because Embiid can't move and he just sits under the rim and like they either play zone to protect him, which is like
also Cat's questionable as well, which changes things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, gross. This is gross. See, let's go to the Hawks side of things. So Bogey, it's a back to back. I don't really like, dude. I don't know if he's gonna play. He's been pretty banged up.
Yeah, I doubt he plays. I think Hunter plays.
The thing is, the funny thing, Clint Capella is actually in a good matchup. Or what's Trey's assists? Is it 11.5? Man, I I kind of lean over for that. I guess I just have like a mental block with those like assists, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's a super high number.
Clint Capella. I think he had like 25 plus potentials both games against the Bulls.
Look at Clint Capella against the Bulls. He had a couple pretty damn good games.
And then one shit one.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. Dallas at the
Dallas, New Orleans. I didn't touch it because Zion, you don't know. I assume he misses, but they didn't say anything about it.
He played 20, dude. He was playing 4-minute stints. It was actually like absurd to watch. I had his over PRA. He only played 24 minutes because he only played 4-minute stints.
He must be pretty good on those 4 minutes though, because he can go flat knacker.
Yeah, that's one thing I peeped. What about PJ? So is D Live out?
That's not confirmed yet either.
Okay. Kyrie said he intends to play. Like, okay. I think PJ has a pretty damn good matchup, dude. Against the Pelicans, spot up in transition. Pelicans are terrible there. And then even
Kyrie also said he intends to play, like he said.
With Kyrie, without Luka, PJ had a couple like bullshit minutes games in here, right? Like 16 and 20. Fuck that. He's playing more than 20. So this is PJ, and this is a 22.5 with Kyrie, without Luka, Liam, and then he had a game against the Clippers where he had 10 points, 7 rebounds. Came up a little bit short, and then against the Nuggets, let's see. So came up short. Only played 26 minutes. Pelicans 25th in spot up, 27th in transition. What do you think about that?
What puts me off about that is his usage today when they had the exact same lineup in a matchup which theoretically should have been good for him. I know Luke is out, but they have like a shit ton of players playing. Like Grimes is a bit of a chucker now. I don't think Grimes was back then. Najee Marshall takes reps. Kyrie, Clay. I don't think the earlier games are reflective of what's going on here. I just checked. He had a 19% usage today, which isn't good.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay, Clay. I don't know. I hate back-to-backs, bro. I really hate this shit. Let's see. What about like an under? I know we're on like Giannis over points. I guess we already kind of do have a collab,
Yeah, that's it.
but
That's the one.
I want to find one live. I want to find. You don't want to find another one?
No, I'll find another one.
What do you think? What do you think about Lopez? What do you think about Lopez under PRA? So 34 minutes, and he only had 8 and 3 against the Magic. I mean, like, why do you don't really need him? I think that game went to overtime. Let's see, head to head against the Magic. So he's at 13, 11. Go back to last year.
Played huge minutes though.
Yeah, Goga's questionable.
They match size, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What about against the Bucks? They will definitely play Cole Anthony in drop coverage because he's not a good pull-up shooter.
Yeah, they will.
And Paulo.
He just played against them. I was on his under.
Banchero's played 2 games, 27 minutes flat. I got this line at 17.5 in the same matchup.
Yeah, no, that was a great bet. Should have been on that. Not sharp enough.
So you only had that. Is there? Oh yeah, Utah plays. Okay, I love betting transition. People who do transition stuff against Utah. I think that's like one of the bigger edges out there.
LaMelo.
Let's see, NBA. This is Liam. This is what I like doing. NBA player.
Yeah, go to the transition frequency.
Yep. Oh, yep. And I have like a keyboard in front of me that's not even plugged in. That's what I was doing. Okay. Let's see. Team equals Charlotte. Okay. Oh, whoops.
Charlotte.
Is everyone playing for them?
Yep. Well, right now.
Josh Green actually makes sense because they do allow a ton of like catch and shoot stuff too. They'll play like zone and shit. Let's see, Cody Martin, Nick Smith, Miles Bridges. Bridges makes sense. Basically, everyone kind of makes sense besides I could see like Mark Williams. Oh, Mark Williams might be actually a good sell high to be honest, dude. Because Walker Kessler, he really like crap. Oh, damn, they weren't fooled by this shit. The books weren't.
No, they weren't. They were fooled by Trey, but they weren't fooled by him.
Yeah. 44 PRA. I know Mark Williams had 38 PRA at half, which is actually just like insane. I still think Mark, nah.
He had what at half?
He had 38 PRA at half.
Fuck, he had a shit second half, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he might have just played a shit ton because he's definitely on a minute restriction still because he literally missed all of last year. LaMelo assists do kind of make sense. Let's see. Does Josh Green have a line? He does. What do you think? What do you feel about Josh Green, Liam?
I don't know.
You don't want to bet on it. I don't even blame you either. But
he is Aussie, I guess.
Miles Bridges, 17.5 for Miles. That doesn't.
Not Miles Bridges. Fuck. Not Miles Bridges.
No Miles Bridges? Why? This is a perfect matchup.
Just a shit human being.
Who gives a shit, bro? If he can make us money. No, I'm What about no? Like, seriously, what about Miles, dude? This is a perfect matchup. Transition. Let's see. Let me go back to this. Transition frequency, 4th highest. Like that's most points per game or second most points per hit game behind LaMelo. Let's see. Good points per possession, stuff like that. I mean, he's like a transition and spot up guy, dude. This is like the perfect matchup for Miles, dude. He just like attacks closeouts.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 37 minutes.
It's a good matchup. I agree.
Let's go with LaMelo. As Brandon's playing without Man, I guess. Dude, look at this shit. Like, this is definitely a good bet, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, I like it. I definitely lean over.
So what? We ain't collabing or what?
Just have problems with him as a person. No, I'm joking. I need to look more into it.
Dude, this shit's borderline a lock, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this shit. And dude, hold up. This is one thing I want to. I know his spot up. Dude, this shit is actually a lock, bro. I'm playing it.
You can't say that this early. You jinxed it. It's the same as Nemhart today. You jinxed it.
Yeah, no, I actually did. The Miles Bridges is about to shoot 1 for 8 from the free throw line and end at 7 points. Something like that, dude. This is actually a great bet though. Like I really think so. He played because Cavs is kind of a tough matchup. 76ers. He only played like 28 7 minutes. 34 against Wizards, which is obviously like a good matchup. Cavs.
How many minutes did you play last game?
32.
32.
And he played 37 the game before that.
6 to 15. Wait, was that? No, 8 to 15.
I wish I had his.
No, I agree.
Yeah, Miles. Okay.
I like it.
I think it's fair. Okay, let's get into some of the comments. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do we have any ones that we talked about? Kessler was out. Maxey. So do we say Maxey 24.5 against the Knicks? We just don't know.
It's just so much.
Yeah.
So much water to go under the bridge in terms of lineup news for both teams.
Yeah.
I mean, Cat being in or out also changes things massively.
I agree. Embiid 26.5 if he plays. Honestly, he's been out for a while, dude, and I just
what's wrong with him now?
A foot apparently.
Was it during a game? Did he get injured or?
Would you want your team to trade for Joel Embiid and like take the risk, like if you had like a bad contract?
Like, could I get off Zach Collins for Joel Embiid?
Like Zach Collins and like a first and like a salary, like Keldon, Zach Collins and a first. Would you do that?
Yeah.
And then have like no flexibility because he just signed like a 3-year or like a 4-year 200.
Oh, did he? I don't think so. We have Wemby.
Yeah. I was thinking about like getting off Rudy's contract if we could like trade for Embiid. I don't know, dude. He really is so good when he plays, bro. Like if we're being honest.
Oh, he's one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, but like I feel like he might have Kawhi knee at this point, like where he just.
He's fucked.
Yeah,
that's like clear.
Would you play? Do you think Embiid stuff is a stay away, or what do you think?
Embiid.
Yep.
I haven't bet. I think I bet on Embiid once in like his second game back. I bet in over, and it was really bad by me. And then I bet an under PRA against Miami, which was
money. I remember
a good bet. And I haven't touched him since because just so much shit happens. He either gets ejected or breaks his nose or some shit, or it's just like, I don't know. Seems like weird stuff follows him, so I don't bet on him now.
He kind of gets out of shape quick. You know, he's been out for like almost like a week or two, you know, like a week and a half. And I don't know. I just probably wouldn't play it personally.
Yeah.
Heat players points versus the Lakers. Well, we don't know if Bam's gonna play, which sucks ass. Let's see. I know Lakers are kind of tough. They're tough on pick and roll handlers. They do switch a fair bit, but
it's matchup to matchup dependent though with them. I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't. So transition. I think the way to fade a Laker is like. Or to not fade a Laker, but bet against the Lakers, find out who's good in transition. That's like what I usually do. So
the Lakers are actually shit. I'm sorry to any Lakers fans.
They are shit.
Oh fuck, there's probably a lot of them. I shouldn't have said that.
No, dude, they're all asleep.
It's better to say that to like what team has the least amount of fans? The Hornets.
The Hornets. Yeah, Hornets. You guys suck. Hornets fans will probably agree with you. Imagine a Hornets fan getting defensive. No, we don't suck. We have Miles Bridges and like
the Hornets are the only team where in my since I've followed basketball since I was 12. So 10 years now.
Sucked. Have they made the playoffs?
They're the only team that has sucked the whole time.
Have they ever made the playoffs? I know they're in the play-in with like LaMelo 3 years ago, I think.
Al Jefferson when they were the Bobcats, maybe.
Maybe I don't even know.
Retro,
Oh, Peyton Pritchard. This is a Pritchard spot. I mean, I think.
Actually, I did like that. I looked at that. I liked it.
Yeah, this is definitely a Pritchard spot. Just like anytime you see, and there's this like lines kind of getting steamed up a ton. Anytime you see like a dog shit team on the other side of Boston, I think it's a Peyton Pritchard spot. Anytime you see a good team on the other side of Boston, it's not a Peyton Pritchard spot. If Peyton Pritchard wins Sixth Man of the Year, I'm actually gonna be pissed off, bro. This is gonna be like insanely fraudulent if he wins like Sixth Man of the Year. Like, it's actually ridiculous shit how he gets his stats. But for betting purposes, I like it. Swish said hit that under 14.5 PRA last game on who?
When did he send that?
Maybe Davion Mitchell, 657.
Oh, maybe, yeah. 14.5.
Gee, the first time that you have a chance. See, Santi rebounds. This is Shoto. Shoto's a beauty. Let's see, Santi.
Who's Shoto?
He's someone in my Discord. He has picks for the people. He gives out picks too.
Nice. Good stuff, mate.
Santi Aldiama. Yeah, I mean, pretty good
hitter. Super low minutes last 2 games though. It's the only thing.
18 and 16. Yeah, was it first 2 games back? Oh no, because he was out for a while. This is the game when he came back against H-Town.
They're starting to play. Like Jar played 37 minutes last game. Jaren Jackson's been playing big. Like they're starting to play the main guys more minutes, which does bode for less bench minutes.
Bro, am I missing something with Bane? Bane is gonna cook, bro? Who's gonna guard him?
Hey,
no, seriously, like Chris
Paul,
Vassell. Yeah, that's barbecue. But Vassell, no, seriously. Well, compared to Castle, at least, I could honestly see Ja not having a great game. Like Wemby and Castle, I think that's a tough duo for him. I get that Bane kind of spots up a fair bit, and that's not a great matchup. But like, dude, he just had 25 against Houston, bro. He was super efficient. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's like I mean, normal efficiency there. He's probably scoring.
Probably take away 8 points. You know, like 18, take away 2 threes, 7, take away a 2, like 2 for 5 from deep, 6 for 13. That's 18. But that's against Houston though too. Like Houston's like not a good matchup.
No, yeah, I like it.
Like, I don't know if I like it though.
I don't think I've watched enough Bane this season though.
Yeah, to see what his usage is like. Is because Jaren has sometimes Bane just like sits in the corner and like doesn't do shit, and that's not really a good recipe against San Antonio.
No. Yeah, and also I don't. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so our collab will probably just. I don't think we're gonna find one. So, but we did do that Giannis one. So I guess that will be our collab for Twitter.
That counts. Drew Eubanks, does that count?
I don't know, dude. Did you play it officially?
Yeah, it's on Pinnacle. It's on Caesars. It's on Bovada.
Drew Eubanks.
It's still there.
Shit.
If Walker Kessler goes out, then I can live with that because this is the line he had last game when Kessler was out.
Yeah.
So,
where's the Jazz? I don't even have. Yeah, I might hop in on that in a little bit. See if it gets steamed down a little bit. I might even like play it if it does get steamed down a little bit, but I don't know. Okay. Is there anything else you want to get to? Okay. But Shoto said Miles Bridges PR. Yeah, we talked about that. I'm a big fan of Miles Bridges stuff here, to be honest.
Yeah, I like Bridges. That's a good one.
Okay. Let's quick recap. So Trae Young under 29.5 points was Liam's first play. Giannis.
The reasoning is it's too high.
Yep.
That's the reasoning.
And I actually completely agree with that too. Like the Bulls matchup is good. It doesn't.
It's actually that good.
It's fair. It's fair. You know.
Yeah, it's not like it's a deep drop
Yeah.
Allow high usage graph to score thing though.
Giannis over 29.5 points. That's a collab between us. Well, not really. It's like it will be posted as a collab, but it's more so just me like riding coattails. But
The reasoning is that's too low.
it's too low for a matchup that like he's absolutely dominated, bro. And like Orlando they just don't want to give up threes. Like they're cool losing by twos, stuff like that, dude. I mean, if we go to like the head to heads, that literally 41-37, and then
They've defended the Bucks well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I need to get it up, but the Bucks haven't posted a big score in like any of the games.
Yeah. So it's just what the Magic do. They don't like to double a ton. They like to stay home on shooters, and they clearly you can see that shit right here for Giannis, and it's 29.5 points. That's not a big ask like whatsoever. So, yeah. And then also Jokic over 28.5 points. Ozzy, quick reasoning.
Single coverage, very confident he'll get it. He's probably the best scorer in the world.
Yep.
In 1-on-1, and he's up against Sengun.
Okay, yep. And this is like the head-to-heads from last year. Only miss, he shot 9 for 26.
Fuck the point totals. Look at the underlying numbers, like the field goal attempts and the usage and stuff like that. It's incredible.
Yeah. And then 26-31 field goal attempts. I'd say like this is a pretty normal game for Jokic, 63%. So if you think you got about Sengun, maybe like take one shot, I guess, but you're still gonna put him at 30. So yeah, I agree. Okay, well that's about to do it, guys. Obviously, if you guys just joined late, those are the three plays. It's about 7:30 where I'm at right now. About what 12:30 where you're at?
Yes, it's now Thursday. Yeah.
Yep. So it's Thursday. Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. JJ will join me in about hour and 15 minutes. So Liam, thank you for being on. And what is this? We're doing this Monday through Thursday for me. Okay, so tomorrow.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Monday through Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, because you need to go out and drink your beers on Friday. I don't even
drink my beer, play my golf. That's what I need to do.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll be back again tomorrow. Me and JJ will be here in about, like I said, hour 15. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for leaving comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Liam, you got anything to say before we end it?
Hope everyone wins some bets tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice, bro. That's definitely not generic.
And I hope everyone has a good day or night, depending where you are.
Yeah. What do you hope Miles Bridges has a good day?
If you choose to bet on him, I hope he scores a lot of points, but I hope that when he gets home, he reads some comments about how shit of a human.
Okay, well, that's a good way to wrap it up. All right, see you guys in a bit, and then see you guys tomorrow with me and Ozzy. Peace out. All right, good shit, dude.